Guys, it's Tech Review Tuesday and we're going to check out the Coleman Classic Stove. Welcome to the journey. If you hadn't done so yet, like and subscribe, hit that notification button so that you can get notified for all of our videos coming out. At the end of this review, if you like this product, check out our Amazon affiliate link in the description below. It helps us out a little bit and we can provide more content to you guys. So a little bit of background about me and this product. I have been using this stove since I was 10. We used to use it all the time in our Boy Scouts. I bought one when we started going on our journey trips. It's been a great stove. There are pros and cons to it and I want to run those through for you so you can make the best decision. All in all, I think you're gonna like it. Pro number one, it's cheap. You can get this thing for around 50 bucks on Amazon. If you're budget conscious and you're trying to camp on a budget, this is a great option for you. It's Coleman's cheapest option for stoves. It's kind of a no-frills stove, but for the price, you can't beat it. The next best part about this product is the fuel. It's very easy to find and very cheap. You can get these bottles pretty much anywhere. You can get them online. You can get them at most retailers, big box stores. The other thing too is if you're going to national parks, they almost always have these bottles on the shelves on standby. You don't necessarily have to get Coleman brand. There's a lot of different ones that have universal adapters on the top that work just fine. The next best feature about this product is you can actually buy an adapter to run a 20-gallon propane tank. So if you're RV camping or if you don't want to run out of fuel or if you have more space, you can always go with that option. We'll put the link of that in the description as well underneath the stove. Now, as I've said before, this is great for car camping. That's primarily what it's meant for. It's very lightweight. They say that it comes in around 12 pounds. So it's not the lightest, but it's definitely not the heaviest. It's got a good handle on it, so it's easy to carry, but great for car camping. Now, the next awesome feature about this stove is that the fuel lasts for a really long time. Now, they advertise that one of these tanks lasts about an hour if you run both stoves. I personally have gotten a lot more use out of it. I don't know if I'm more frugal than what they advertise. I have run lots of these that I still have had for years, and I've used them in a lot of trips, and I haven't seemed to run out yet. Another great feature is that this is pretty compact. It will snap down when not in use, and it folds up. So the dimensions that they have advertised are 4.1 inches by 21.9 inches by 13.7 inches. So all in all, not a huge profile, very easy to fit in most trunks. You can fit it in most spaces. We typically throw it in the back of my Jeep or my brother's Jeep, and we can always find a nook or cranny to kind of pack it away in. We never feel like it's a burden to take it. It's always been a burden not to take it. We've always missed it when we didn't have it. So another good feature about this is the burner and the grate is pretty close. What that means is that you're gonna have a lot more heat directly underneath your pots and pans, which means you can heat up stuff a lot quicker. Now, you gotta watch it on some stuff. If you don't have good camping pots and pans, they can tend to warp because they heat up very quickly, or if it's cold outside. And the last best thing about this is you can't put a price on what good morale hot food brings. And what I mean by that is we've had a lot of hard trips where we've done a lot of crazy things all day. It's been really long, we've been running around, or we've been hiking, or we've been swimming. And to come back to your campsite to eat a warm meal, it's great. It's very convenient. And that convenience of making sure that you and your friends or your family have a hot meal at the end of a long day in the woods or out camping, you literally can't put a price tag on it. Now, I'm gonna go over some of the cons of this product. With any product, there's cons. Again, my initial is I recommend this stove, but there are some things that need to be aware of. Now, number one, you're very limited on your heat control. I've seen some reviews online that people have gotten really good heat control. I don't know if it's because they got different types of knobs than I did, or if they have an earlier model. You basically have three options: off, hot, or really hot. If you're gonna try to do any type of micro adjustments or get a really low burner, you're probably not gonna get it. Now, the next thing here is that big pans can tend to hang off the front of it. I have a medium-sized pan on here right now, and this is kind of a small pot. Coleman advertises that it can fit a 12-inch and a 10-inch pan side by side. In my experience, that's kind of pushing the limits of what this thing can do. You can adjust these side wind guards so you can fit a little bit bigger pots. When it's windy, you obviously want to have these in as close as possible, but you can get a little bit more space by adjusting these wind guards on the side. That is helpful. Now, here's the next con. This was more on me. I went on a camping trip with some of my buddies, and I brought this stove. And I didn't realize that the camping site was probably about a mile away, an easy mile walk on a concrete path. This stove isn't exactly meant for that type of camping. If you're not in eyesight of your car and you've got a lot of other stuff you got to carry, be aware that this isn't the best option for that. Definitely can't backpack with this thing. It's not meant for backpacking at all. If you're carrying a lot of stuff, you can definitely tend to drop things. I know for me, I was carrying, my bags and my sleeping bag and this and propane bottles, and it's just it's weird to try to constantly mess with all kinds of different stuff and the pots and pans and then walk that long distance. You don't want to do that. Try to be within eyesight of your car and camp accordingly. The next thing about this stove is how you light it. I don't particularly like how you have to light it. Basically, you turn, once you're hooked up with the fuel, you turn the propane knobs on, and then you have to use a lighter or a match to self-ignite each burner. Now, there's nothing really wrong for that considering the price, but I feel like Coleman could have probably put like an electric starter or some sort of a clicker or sparker. To me, that would have been a little bit easier because sometimes you don't always know if you have matches or a lighter. The safest way to light this thing is to use one of those clicker type lighters where it's got the long end on it, and then you can just light it up very safely. Okay, so my last critique of the Coleman Classic Stove are the wind regulators. Now, I have a lot of experience using this stove in all kinds of different environments and all different kinds of places. The one thing that kind of is the common thread on this is windy, cold weather, the burners on this thing tend to go down a little bit. Again, one of my critiques for that is I feel like if these wind regulators were a little bit better or better engineered, it may cut down a little bit more on that wind. So far, I've had decent experience in the cold, but just be aware that for me is a critique of this particular product. Now, the main thing to remember about this product is you're definitely getting what you pay for, but what you're getting is a lot of value for the price that you're paying. In my opinion, the Coleman Classic Stove is a must-have. If you need a no-frills, easy to use, easy to move, great stove, I definitely recommend the Coleman Classic Stove. If you do want to support us and you want to check that out, check out that affiliate link in the bottom on Amazon. Again, the adapter's below it as well. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this review. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Tech Tuesday. I'm Richie with The Journey. We'll see you next week.